G'day and welcome back to Sherwood Park Farm and episode 30 of our 24-day seasons challenge, and we are in part 2 of our corn harvesting. As we can be seen over here on the top of the map number 4, we have our harvesters continuing to go around and bringing in our corn harvest. We have two combines running across there and a course play, and we have one truck up there to offload as we need be. Mind you, there's only seems to be one up there at the moment by looking at the map. Okay, what we're going to do first off though is we're just going to do a quick couple of jobs in feeding the animals, all that sort of stuff, just to get that out of the way, because we don't want to get to the point where we put our animals at risk. So I'll head over here and we'll grab a trailer and we'll quickly fly around and get those done, and then we'll get back into the harvesting, and by that time we'll need to head over and empty the harvesters anyway because they're already at 60%. So anyway, I hope everyone is well and looking after yourselves. Got a bit of remnants of stuff in there, so we'll just empty that out. A little bit of pig food that was there. Alright, first thing we'll do is we'll get some straw and we'll go look after the pigs and the cows. Helps if I line up with the chute. Okay. Straw, there we go. Fill him up and then we'll be off down there to fill them up. Alright, so yeah, so we've basically taken off this episode directly where we left off in the last episode, obviously because the combines are still working around number 4. Still on their first header row. Well, technically it's the first 2 header rows because we've got the first the 2 combines working in parallel. But yeah, so that won't take too long to get through that. Well, I say that it'll take probably at least 2 game days, maybe. But that's okay, we've got plenty of time. So so yeah, they're off and running. So as you can see, what do we got now? They're at 82 and 86%, so they'll be waiting for us to get back over there in a minute. In the meantime, we'll just get this done as quick as we can. Give some straw to the pigs. They obviously don't need that much. Go over to the cows, and the rest of this will just drop off into the feeder or the mixer. So with our purchase of equipment lately, as you can see, we're a lot lower with our funds. We've spent about 500,000 over the last couple of days just in getting harvesters, headers, trucks, so our maintenance truck, all that sort of stuff up and running. But we're still in a very good position. So like I said, most of this corn, once we get that in, we'll actually sell a lot of that off. So insofar as money goes, we should be quite okay. Although we probably won't sell it straight away. We'll probably just wait and see if we can wait for a great demand, and we'll just stockpile it in the silos for now, until we get to the point where either we're desperate for money, we need to go sell it, or alternatively we have that great demand and then we maximise our profits. But we certainly don't want to be selling it too early, because that would be a bit of a waste. But yeah, that's the plan at this stage. Alright, so load them up. Okay, so water and grass. Alright, so now we'll head off, we'll get some grass for the sheep and the cows. I must remember to collect some eggs again. I think the eggs must be about full by now. Haven't sold any of the eggs as yet either, so we need to look at doing that at some point. But there's no rush for that, I don't believe. Alright, so grass it was for this load. And as we can see, both our harvesters are now 100% and waiting to be offloaded. So what we might do is, while we're loading our grass here, I'll quickly just flick across. And we'll, where's our truck? Can't see him. So the truck's been left behind. He didn't show up on the map. So we'll run over here and grab the truck. And we'll go and empty them. Okay. Remove the cover. Okay, so far we've had, what have we done? We've run about half, well, so 2 header rows, and we've got 58,000 litres. So after this load, we should be at about, what's another 30,000 litres, so be about 90,000 litres, thereabouts. So we'll make a fair bit out of this, this field alone, I think, which won't be a problem. As we can see, we've got a little bit of rain coming. So we've got today and tomorrow with no rain, and then we've got the next 3 days with rain, an overcast day on Saturday, then another rain day, and then overcast going to clear, and that'll be on our 16th day of autumn. So yes, then that leaves us 8 days to go, and I would imagine anything other than rain for those days as well, because that's just the way it seems to be. Alright, so we've finished offloading him. We'll get over here and get this one going again as well, so we don't have the 2 harvesters near each other. As quick as we can. Got a lot of room here. And we'll get him in. There you go. Watch to make sure they don't get too close, because we don't want to have them locking headers. Hopefully he'll offload fully. He's at 60% now. We should be able to offload that before he gets close. And then we'll go back to doing our grass. %. Oh, he's going to get close. He's going to get close. There we go. I'll move on out of the way, give him more room to go. And away he goes. Okay. We'll just take another screenshot there. Okay. So what we'll do now is we'll head back over to, oh, where is it? Did I pick the right one? Oh, look at that. So we've got the grass, so we'll head down to the sheep, and we'll offload some for the sheep and the cows, and then get the water, and then we're pretty much done, I think. Pig food, need some pig food as well. Not quite so happy there. It's a bit of a pause. Alright. Oh, I've cut the corner, have I? A bit too keen. Alright. Back this load in. Okay, so the sheep are good to go. And obviously the leftover we have from this we'll put into the feeder as well, because the grass on the feeder, on the mixer, is a little bit low. So I'll restock that. And then yeah, we should be pretty close. So we'll get a quick load of pig food done as well, but I'll use the small trailer we just passed, the small Brantner, to the pig food, because we don't need much, and I certainly don't want to be leaving any in this trailer. So we'll do that. Okay, so the cows are good to go in that regard now. So we'll offload this into the mixer as we said. Reverse him up. And hopefully we've finished all this just in time for the next load of corn to be offloaded. Okay, so that one's done. So we'll head on over here, offload the trailer, swap trailers. The pig food, and then we'll do the water. So what we might do is we might just fill this up. Oh, it's got TMR in it. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Wonder if there's enough. We didn't give us a full load, I don't think, so whoops. See if I can get rid of all that in here, which we can. It's all good. So we'll load him up with pig food, and we'll leave the pig food in the trailer, whatever we don't use, we'll leave that down near the pigs. Okay. Off we go again. Betsy the cow and her friends are all in there having a bit of a feed. Okay, pig food. And that's done. Offload the trailer. Connect up the water tanker, and then we'll do the water, and that would suffice, I would say, for most of it. And as you can see, our one of our harvests has just gone to 100%, so timing could be about perfect. So we'll put some water over here for the cows. We might have to refill, because the cows will take a fair bit, seeing as they're the most demanding on food and water at the moment, because we have the most cows than we do of anything else. So I reckon I'll probably take about 5,000 litres. No, okay, we should have enough for the sheep then, so that's all good. So we'll just go over and do that, and then we'll refill this later. Trailer's not parked in a very good position there, but it will suffice. Starting to get a bit dark. Check out for the sheep. Don't want to run them over. Also have Reefy and Farmer Klein on my back. Okay, so oops, didn't want to turn him off. Just want to do that. We'll drive the tractor over to field 4, and we'll get those combines emptied out, and they can continue working through the night, because well, because we can, basically. Well, actually, no, what we might do is we might skip through the night. Actually, we might offload them, then we'll skip the night. Right, leave his lights on, just somewhere to see. All right, off we go. So progress through. So we're getting through the corn relatively quickly, which is good. We'll do the lead harvester first. Our wind turbine. Doesn't seem to be too much wind around, but it's obviously always turning. So see, they're really, really efficient. Or our trees are made of concrete. Okay. So we'll offload this harvester, then do the second one, and then we'll, by that time it should be past 8 o'clock. We can skip through the night, which we'll do, and then we'll be in day 10 of autumn. Almost a hump day of autumn, and then we've got to look forward to our winter. So I haven't seen many comments yet as to, I don't think actually the video's out, but it'll be interesting to see what we're going to get in the way of snow. So really looking forward to winter actually. I think it's going to be quite enjoyable to see what we get in the way of snow. But even more so, that's where the comparison will be even more interesting between myself and Reefy and Jerry and Farmer Klein and that, just to see what they get for their winter, how much snow and stuff. Well, it'll be interesting to also see if anyone's playing any different geos. I mean, I'm playing the stock standard. I haven't put a geo in here. I think Reefy mentioned he's playing one of the geos. He's put a geo mod in to change the seasons mod a little bit for the region. I don't think Farmer Klein and Jerry are, but we'll find out, because it'll be very interesting to see how we go with winter. Probably the most interesting part of the comparison for the whole of the game. Right, so while we're doing this, I'll do my usual mentioning of our two great communities that I'm a part of. First one being pcsg.uk. Over there you'll find a multiplayer server. You'll also find a mod repository with some great partnership modders as part of PCSG. So we have LS Mod Company, GTX Mods, we have Black Sheep Modding, Stevie, Dusty Dave. So yeah, some really high quality modders over there. And look, that's not to say that's all of them either. So Johnny V, he has done I think a Sosnovka knot, for instance. But yeah, they've got plenty of great modders over there. So you can get your mods from there. They're all certified and safe and being tested for no critical errors, all that sort of stuff. So head on over there. You won't go wrong with that community. Some great blokes and YouTubers over there: Reefy, Icelandic Farmer, Johnny V, Big Johnny D, Wonko. Obviously the boys, Farmer Klein, Eustace Pharmer, Jerry, Grizzly Bear Sims, Rubber Burner, and others. They're all over there. So feel free to head on over. You won't do anything wrong with that. So that's like I said, that was PCSG. So it's quickly PCSG, and the other one is Three Dudes Gaming Network, which is the first community I came as part of with Farming Simulator. So Three Dudes are Eustace Pharmer, Jerry, Grizzly Bear Sims, and Farmer Klein. We have our own dedicated multiplayer server as well, thanks to Jerry. He provides that for the community, and yeah, so we get on there. Farmer Klein does a stream every Saturday night, I think it is, pretty much when he can, with the boys over there. So yeah, get on over and have a look. You won't have a problem with them. They're all very friendly, no abuse, no stupid questions, all that sort of stuff. So really nice communities, and a pleasure to be a part of. So I can give my glowing endorsement of both of those communities. All right. So we'll continue on with this. Oh, here we go. So what we'll do is we'll just quickly go and fast forward night, because we can. Actually, one thing I didn't do, I didn't actually double check the animals, did I? So let's have a look to make sure I didn't miss anything, because I probably did. No, we're all good. Okay. So we've still got liquid manure and manure still to be emptied, so that's okay. So what have we got here? We've made $2,000 for milk. We had $3,500 vehicle running costs, 125 property maintenance, 1,237 property income. So that's what, 3,300. So then we've got 4,000, 5,200. So we're making a loss of about 1,200 a day from that. But that's not taking into consideration the profits we gain from the greenhouses, and it's also not taking consideration the sales we're getting. So for instance, yesterday I also sold some liquid fertilizer into the biogas, which made us another 60,000. So yeah, it doesn't. So we're not doing too bad. We're not dwindling our funds all the way down, and we're just sort of, well, we're well and truly on top of our costs and that at the moment, so we're all good. Oh, look at that. So that's obviously hail that's coming in. That must be. Now, previously I've said it looks like it's snowing in summer, but I'm pretty sure that's just hail. So we've got some hail coming. Not that's really going to affect us that much, other than just delaying a harvest, which we sort of knew was going to happen. We've got all this rain coming this week, so it's sort of pretty much a given. But yeah, just hope that it doesn't hang around too long, and we don't have to wait too long for our crops to dry out. That's the biggest problem we're going to have. As you can see, we're at 80% now. What we might do is we might, because this other one's getting a fair bit further behind, we might go back and empty this one first, and then let him do a bit of catching up. Where is he? He's falling right back. Maybe he's a little bit slower than the other one, actually. Well, it shouldn't be. This is the 1090 is supposed to be the newer of the two. But I don't know what options I did in the engine. Maybe I didn't do the higher end engine, but anyway, that's all good. So what we'll do is we'll pull back our cover, and we'll offload him here, and then he can just continue on. He's at 99% anyway. Okay, apologies for that. We had a break in transmission as our game crashed, so we're back up and running again. It's pretty much back to where we were, I think. Okay, as I was saying before we crashed, I know I say it a lot, but I love the lighting in this game. Like going through from dawn till dusk, it's just some fantastic lighting, really atmospheric, which is lovely. Okay, now it would seem that since we've had the crash, that our harvester is not quite sitting on the right course. 24, 6. Certainly would expect it to be over a little bit further, but obviously not. We'll see how that goes. I would have expected him to be cutting over in the edge. Anyway, I don't know what's going on there, but I'll leave him be for now. Got me beat. Anyway. Alright, so what are we at now? So both of these are continuing on. 150,000 litres in the truck, ready to go. And for the moment we've got fine weather. Which is interesting because I think just as we had that game crash, it was basically telling us that we were due for some hail. So the game crash has possibly afforded us some better randomly generated weather, which we won't complain about at this point in time. So head back over here, we'll just tag behind this guy. In fact, that's what I can do at the moment. I can just put him on follow me, and so I'll just do that. So he'll just sit behind the harvester, and alright, so what we can do is we can just we'll run back over here, we'll run through the corn. It should be down here though, shouldn't I, really? We're not that tall. Anyway, we'll run through the corn, we'll grab the tractor, we'll put the tractor back away up the farm, and Then we should be right to come back and start emptying again. We've still got to get the Silverado back from the transport area, but we'll probably do that when we take the combines back. So we'll take the class back up to the farm. Bring him in. Alright, so animals are all fed, so we're another 3 days. So we don't have to worry about the animals again now till basically the 12th, which is fine. So we're just going to concentrate now purely on bringing in the corn and obviously the soybeans and all that sort of stuff that's left. Well, actually just, what is it, corn, soybeans, and we've got one crop of sunflowers. So yeah, we're all good. Okay, so I brought the Tri-6 over here earlier and had to refuel him. So he's been refueled, so we'll put him away. Doesn't need to be sitting out here. As noisy as he is. Okay, so he's away now, and we've got our corn ready to go again, our harvester. So we'll head on over in here and we'll grab him, turn him off, follow me, and we'll offload. Now we could always just have this running around to the side of the harvester and be collecting as he goes along, but there's too much chance of error and crashing and all that sort of stuff, so I'm not going to bother with that. So yeah, but as I do another yawn, as I do for every episode lately, for some strange reason, we're at about time to sign off again. So we'll empty both the harvesters, and then that's what we'll do. We'll leave it there for the episode. The other one's what, it's 71%, so you've got a little bit to go yet. But yeah, so I hope you're enjoying the 24-day season challenge just as much as I am. Having a ball, and as I said, I think once or twice before, I'm having a lot of trouble just containing myself. I'm at the point now where I just like to sort of keep on playing it instead of recording it. So obviously, I'm enjoying it that much that I could certainly do that, which wouldn't be an issue as far as I was concerned. But we'll continue on with our recording. Oh, hang on, what have we got here? So we've lost his track. Alright, so let's fix him up. No. Alright, he just did a donut and then he's picked up track again. That's okay. We can do that. It's alright. Maybe we've got Reefy working for us. Anyway. Yeah, so anyway, we'll continue on with the harvest. I mean, obviously we've got a fair bit to go still. If I pull up the map and we have a look at, so you can have a look. We've still got, we've probably not done what, probably about a third. What we've effectively got is about a third, I would say, of this this field is harvested so far. So we've still got a long way to go, and then we've still got all these fields to go. So 8, 9 and 11 are all soybeans, 24, 26 and 20 are all corn as well, and then field 22. Our grass fields I don't think are coming back yet. No, so they're still well down, but as you can see, we've got a fair bit of grass coming back around the fields, so we can certainly get some more grass in too, and we've got to do that before winter. So we'll produce that as hay, and then store that away, so we've got that for the animals. But yeah, so progressing nicely. So we'll just empty this harvester here, and then we'll call it quits for the episode, for episode 30. and we'll be back in episode 31 to continue on with our corn harvest. We might have to shake it up a bit though. We might get one of the other harvesters while we've got the courseplay guys doing this. We might do one of the soybean fields just to break it up. We don't want to be doing the same field all the time, so 2 episodes of the one field is enough. Alright, so that's basically going to be it for today's episode, like I said. So please press that like button if you've liked the episode, plus also to give me more encouragement to continue on. And if you're not a subscriber already, please press the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. To all my current subscribers, I thank you for your continued support, and I look forward to interacting with you on the chat or on the Discord or whatever else. But certainly take care of yourselves, and we shall see you in episode 31, which should follow a couple of days after this one. So until then, take care of yourselves, and I will see you again very, very soon. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.